Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Sunday Feast program at ISKCON Portland under the shelter of Sri Shinitai Sachinandana, Sri Lakshmi Narsinghadev and Srila Prabhupada. So before we begin, we will recite the Mangalacharan prayers. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Soyam Rupah Kadamahya Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padkamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Satyadesha Tarine He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay. So, today I wanted to continue on the topic that I had started a few weeks back. I'll give a quick summary. And can't remember when. I remember talking about it in the context of somewhere around the beginning of this year, New Year. So the topic was on happiness. And the discussion was that the root cause of our ignorance, or ignorance is the root cause. Can somebody close that door? Make sure it remains closed, if it stays open. Yeah. So the root cause is ignorance, and ignorance basically means that we are trying to search for happiness. But we are searching for it in the wrong place and in the wrong way. Happiness, we are searching for happiness in this material world, first of all, which eternal happiness and unlimited happiness is what we are talking about. So little happiness is available, but eternal and unlimited happiness is not available in this material world, by definition. And I'm not going to go into the details because the topic of today is different. So, but we are looking for that happiness in this material world, and we forget that real happiness is not the happiness of the body, but the happiness of the soul. And when the soul is happy, then even the body becomes happy. And when the body means not just the physical body, but also the mind. So, that is the fundamental ignorance or avidya, that we are trying to look for happiness in the wrong way and in the wrong place. In the wrong way, as in for the material body, if I have this or that, then I will be happy. Of the body, as in like if I have a big house, big bank balance, whatever, big job, big name. And then of the mind, lot of friends, recognition, followers, those kind of things, so, which is not available. So then we discussed that to obtain that happiness of the soul, the process is bhakti. We discussed that happiness of the soul can provide happiness for the body and the mind. And how do we get happiness of the soul? How do we obtain that happiness? Is by performing bhakti. Then, after that, my wife had given a class as to how to perform bhakti. And then there it was discussed that bhakti means activities. Bhakti is divided into two stages, sadhana bhakti and bhava bhakti. So sadhana bhakti is activities, is actions that one performs. So by the body and words. The mind may still not be fully into it, but at least we make an effort to perform activities of bhakti through the body and mind. Body and words. That is something we can force. Mind is very hard to force. Even Arjuna says, Chanchalam hi manah Krishna. Mind is very, very chanchal. So, and then when the mind is fixed in bhakti fully, then one makes progress towards the stage of bhava bhakti, where it's all about the mind. Final bhakti is all in the mind only. That one is fully attached, just like love is in the mind or in the heart, as we say. One can have extreme love for somebody else, even if they are miles apart, with no telephone, no anything. There can still be love. So body and words are not possible when you are physically apart. But in the mind, in the heart, love can be there. So that is a very high stage of bhakti or bhava bhakti. So, in summary, we discussed sort of going from material existence, from material living, where we all experience, just to kind of summarize so far, where we are all experiencing some kind of disappointments, suffering, dissatisfaction in our current material life. That's what we experience. From there, if we come into contact of devotees, we understand that we should perform bhakti to obtain that eternal, long-lasting happiness. That is the stage of sadhana bhakti. And then from there, one can go to a state of permanent happiness. That objective is finally obtained at the stage of bhava bhakti. Is this clear? From material living to the practice of bhakti, after realizing that this material living is not going to give us what we yearn for, what we cherish for, which is long-lasting eternal happiness. Then we do sadhana bhakti as a means to obtain bhava bhakti. And bhava bhakti is the stage where one is eternally, unlimitedly happy. Clear? So we have three stages: material living, sadhana bhakti, and bhava bhakti. Clear? Now, my question is to the audience here, and especially to those who have been practicing bhakti for some time, What stage do you think you are in? Three options are there. Material living, just pure materialistic living. Second is sadhana bhakti stage, where one is practicing. And the third is at a very, very advanced stage, where one actually feels the result of bhakti fructifying in their heart, which means one is completely absorbed in love of Bhagavan, bhava bhakti. So how many of you think you are in the material stage? All right. Now everybody has to raise their hands in some option or the other, okay? You cannot abstain from voting. How many of you feel you are in the sadhana bhakti stage? Okay, about the same number of hands. How many of you are in the bhava bhakti stage? Okay, then we should switch places if anybody is like that. I am definitely not there. So that's what I can. How many of you feel you're oscillating between the material and sadhana bhakti stages? Oh, there I see many more hands. So, yeah. So most of you, I would say everyone answered either one or two or oscillating between them. Isn't it? So why is that? If we are in the sadhana bhakti stage, why do we feel sometimes we are in the material existence? Why is it that we cannot say with conviction that we are really trying very hard to perform sadhana bhakti? What are the causes? In essence, the question is, why is there no taste in sadhana bhakti? That is the question. Why is there no taste? So any thoughts? Anybody wants to shout out some responses? Why does one not feel taste in practicing bhakti? Again, not in the mind. We already said some part of the mind has to be applied, yes. But that full absorption or a very high absorption of the mind is advanced stages, but at least even in body and words. Why do we not find taste? Past attachments. Conditioning to what? Say the full thing. Material conditioning, yes. What else? Offenses like any example, little more concrete. Let's say somebody is very new, he should also be able to understand. So one offense like inattention during performance of activities of bhakti, mind again wandering. Okay, what else? Laziness, yes. All right. So this topic was discussed in another talk I had given here at a Sunday feast a few years ago. And I had mentioned 4 things. And this is mentioned by Sri Jiva Goswami. 4 reasons, and he is like expert in just analyzing and just putting it like in categories and putting it like a science. So 4 things or 4 causes of not finding taste in sadhana bhakti. The first one we had discussed, this was a few years ago, I can't remember when, is TV. So TV is not television, though that is kind of synonymous, okay? TV is tattva vibhrama, which means that not having full understanding of what we are doing and why we are doing. Okay, we just somehow are very afflicted with the material world. We find rejection among friends, or some calamity hits us, or whatever happens, or we are just dissatisfied, and the automatic answer is, let's find some spiritual solution. And there are so many spiritual solutions, so many spiritual paths. You get connected to some path, you just start performing like going to a doctor. Now that's where the analogy fits, but that's where the analogy diverges also. In medical science, for example, there is a lot of evidence, empirical evidence is available. You have some problem, you take this medicine. 99% of the patients who take that medicine for a properly diagnosed disease, and if it's a very, not like a, very new kind of disease, but a well-established disease, let's say, then they will not get that, or the disease will be cured. Like whatever, polio was eradicated by some vaccine and things like that. You have some infection, penicillin, the inventor of penicillin got the Nobel Prize. So very, very proven techniques, and there is a lot of empirical evidence. So without knowing medical science, if you take the medicine, it affects, it causes an effect. Okay? But for a deep effect of bhakti activities, it is important to know how it works, because empirical evidence by definition is not possible. This is spiritual activity. Empirical means material. What does empirical mean? Something that can be observed, some results that you can see with your senses or measure. That is called empirical evidence. In science, we have hypothesis, and then we have empirical evidence, which either proves or disproves the hypothesis. That is science. So there is no empirical evidence, and therefore we must, to develop that understanding that why we are doing something, we must understand the depth of how it works. That is called Tattva Jnana. But what we have is the opposite, which is TV, Tattva Vibhrama. We don't take the time to understand how it works. So that can be obtained through studying the Shastras, by going and understanding the Shastra from learned people, and so on. The second thing, the second reason, so remember again, we are discussing the reasons why we do not find taste in activities of bhakti. Okay? The second reason is called Asat Trishna. Asat Trishna means that one still maintains attachment to material things. So one may have understanding, but there is so much, like somebody said, material conditioning, that taste of past things remain. So whenever something comes up, or something, similar, oh, that was so nice, yeah, let me suspend bhakti for 2 hours, let me go and do this, whatever. So that it's like putting your foot in two boats. So to the extent that carries on, then the taste in bhakti is dampened, and if you keep ratcheting it up, your indulgence in asat means just material pleasures, whatever it may be, which give temporary pleasure. Temporary happiness is available, but it leads to long-term suffering only. So that is still there. Okay? The third one, which is similar to Asat Trishna, but is given a separate category, is called Hridaya Daurbalyam. Hridaya Daurbalyam means that we know we are just attracted to it. Our intelligence tells us this is not right, but our heart is weak, and as they say, between the head and heart, whenever the heart wins, and the head is telling you, so like, a smoker, if he's going past, or whatever, a drinker, if he's going past, he just gets attracted, I just can't stop. It's the weakness of the heart. He knows that this will hurt me. So he knows that there is a price he's going to pay, and he accepts the price to pay. In Asat Trishna, it's not very clear that there is a price to pay. There is just, the only thing that is there is enjoyment. In Hridaya Daurbalyam, there is that acknowledgement, but you just get attracted to it. So, these are the three primary reasons of not finding taste in bhakti, which means we basically allow ourselves to indulge in these activities. And to the extent we allow ourselves to indulge in these activities, our taste in bhakti remains or increases to be dampened. Okay? Now I will go to a slightly different point. In our scriptures, we are told that don't worry about the above. Okay? Don't worry that you have these material attachments. In spite of having material attachments, just perform intense bhakti. If these material attachments, sometimes they attract you, it's okay. Come back and do bhakti. Okay? Don't let yourself feel victimized that, oh, I'm so bad, I'm so weak, I could not stop myself, I'm a bad person, should I just give up bhakti? Or, take up a lie, oh no, take up a pretense. When others are looking, then I'm doing bhakti, then in a hidden way I'm doing these things to make yourself somewhat feel good. All these, one, kind of gets deviated into one of these or other pretenses. So our Shastras say, don't worry, just continue to perform bhakti. There is a very nice verse, maybe we can show it, 2.3.10 in Srimad Bhagavatam, very famous verse, and it is quoted twice by Srila Prabhupada in Bhagavad Gita as it is, in the purport of 4.11 and 7.20. 2.3.10. Akamaha sarva kamo va. So this is a very famous verse. Akamaha sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradhi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. So what it means is that akamaha sarva kamo va, whether you have no desires, okay, that's very nice, but we don't fall in that category, or sarva kamo va, or you have all kinds of material desires, doesn't matter. Moksha kama, or you have desire for moksha also. I won't get into that topic of moksha versus bhakti. That's a separate, more detailed, advanced topic. Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. In any case, whether you are in any of these three categories, and 99% people are in which of these three categories? Speaking for myself, sarva kamova. That we are in the, and we had discussed, we had taken a poll of the audience before the remaining devotees arrived, and everybody acknowledged that we are, sometimes in this material attachments stage and sometimes in sadhana bhakti stage. So, regardless of you having these material attachments, we are told that tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Yajeta means worship the Supreme Lord, Purusham Param. Don't worry, even if you have all these material desires, continue to worship the Supreme Lord. And the next verse, after this one, says that by doing this, etavaneva yajata, etavaneva yajatam, that one who does any of these three, or people of any of these three categories, when they worship the Supreme Lord, iha nishreyas odayaha, that in this world, iha, in this world, they attain the highest perfection. So which means by Tivra Bhakti, one can attain the highest perfection, regardless of whether one has material desires or not. So, how do we reconcile? I hope I have built up the paradox that on the one hand, the reason it is stated that for not having taste in bhakti, in activities of bhakti, the reason is not having full understanding of the tattva, tattva vibhrama, asat trishna, attachment to material objects, material sense gratification objects, and hridaya daurbalyam, or weakness of the heart, that even if the intelligence tells us that this is not right, due to our strong past conditioning, we just helplessly get attracted to our past, desires or things that we are just very, very, attached to. And on the other hand, it is said, don't worry, just continue to perform bhakti, tivra bhakti. But how will you perform tivra bhakti when there is no taste? So it's a stalemate. In computer science, we call it deadlocks. One thread is waiting for something, the other thread is waiting for something, and both are, holding the resource, and it's called a deadlock, basically. Or on a traffic jam, you have seen, India traffic jams, deadlock. Both the sides, oncoming and on, they are both all like this. So, somebody has to give way. It's a log jam. And that's why it takes such a long time to resolve these deadlocks. So how do we resolve the deadlock? Both statements are correct. Srimad Bhagavatam cannot be wrong. So, the answer is in the fourth. I said there are 4 reasons for not finding taste. The 4th reason is aparadhas. And the primary among them is the Nam aparadha. So, in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the English summary study of which is called Nectar of Devotion, maybe we can show that, chapter 8 towards the end. There are, while performing bhakti, activities of bhakti, one is in some subtle ways performing offenses. So first I want to say that what is the seriousness of the offense? And then I will explain a little bit of the offenses as well. So chapter 8, the 3rd last paragraph, it should say Padma Purana, a reference to Padma Purana. Very end, just hit end. Yeah, and then go up to the 3rd last para. You there? Okay. I forgot to pull it up on this side. Maybe I'll just read from here. So in the Padma Purana, it is stated that even a person whose life is completely sinful will be completely protected by the Lord if he simply surrenders unto him. That's exactly what we just said. That if a person is very sinful, and this is a very, very significant paragraph, okay? So please pay very careful attention. This is the English summary of verses from the Padma Purana. So, even if a person is completely sinful, if he takes shelter of Bhagavan, of the Supreme Lord, then he is completely protected. Now, next statement. What if this person offends Bhagavan? So it is accepted that one who surrenders unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes free from all sinful reactions. Very nice. And even when a person becomes an offender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, so let us say one ends up offending Bhagavan in some way, then what happens? There is still hope. There is another protector. There is a safety net. below. What is the safety net? He can still be delivered simply by taking shelter of the holy names of the Lord. So if one offends Bhagwan, then Bhagavat Nama protects. So in that sense, Nama and Nami, which is Bhagwan, are slightly different. We say, Abhinnatvam Nama Namino, that they are non-different. But in this sense, they are different. Because if you offend Bhagwan, Shri Srinitai Sachinanande Bhagwan Ki Jai, then the holy name will come and protect you. So simply, Srila Prabhupada continues, simply by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, one can still be delivered simply by taking shelter of the holy name of the Lord. So the holy name is the safety net. Okay? Let us say that you have deities in your home. Deities are representative of Bhagavan. And let us say you said, every day in the morning I will offer Arati to Bhagavan. And then, you became lazy. Now, I'm not saying you are sick or you had to travel outside. Let's say those are legitimate reasons. That is not an offense. Okay? So, but you just out of laziness, feeling very tired today, I don't want to get up. Bhagavan, please, today you can tolerate without Arti. Okay, so that's an offense to Bhagavan. You had committed that I will perform Arti every day, and then you succumbed to laziness. So the Shastras say, no problem. Very sincerely you take the holy name of the Lord. That's why the holy name is the highest, is the best process of bhakti. We can show maybe Antya Leela 4.70. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is having this conversation with Sri Haridas Thakur, and he's saying that among the 9 processes of bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam, among all these processes are very powerful processes of bhakti. Antya Leela 4.70. Anyway, and then in 4.71, sorry, I should have just... So 4.70 says, Bhajanera Madhye Shrestha Navavidha Bhakti. That among all the processes of bhajan or devotional service or bhakti, Shrestha, the best is Navavidha Bhakti. Krishna Prema Krishna Daite Dhare Mahashakti. That these 9 processes, the Navavidha Bhakti, which I just mentioned, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, etc., Vandanam, have a lot of power. But the next one says that among these, Tara Madhye Sarva Shrestha Nama Sankirtana. Among all of these processes, the best is Nama Sankirtana. So, among the 9, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving the topmost. Niraparadhe Nama Leile Paya Premadhana. So one has to take the holy name without committing any offenses. Niraparadhe Nama Leile. So that is what is said. Now we can go back to, did we change the tab? Oh, okay. So we can go back to that Nectar of Devotion paragraph. And there it is said that, so how did we start? Even if a person has sinful propensities, how can he be protected? By taking shelter of the Supreme Lord. But even if one ends up performing offenses to the Supreme Lord, what is the safety net? The holy name. But then the last line will say, once we get there, that if one offends the holy name, then there is no hope. Then there is absolutely no other third level of safety net. Then one simply falls down, crashes. So, one must be very, very careful, and that is the fourth reason, and the most important reason why one does not find taste in sadhana bhakti. For those who are trying to do sadhana bhakti, to get to the stage of doing sadhana bhakti, the first three are the reasons why one doesn't find taste. But let's say one found some taste by constant practice. That taste is diminished because of namaparad, because of causing offenses to the holy name. So the 10 namaparadhas are mentioned. There are 10 namaparadhas which are mentioned in the Padma Purana. They are given by Srila Prabhupada in the purport to Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.23 and 24. These are two very, very important verses of the 7th canto by Prahlad Maharaj. The same verses which delineate the 9 processes of devotional service. And Srila Prabhupada has given a very huge commentary, multiple pages commentary on those verses. And there, with his own pen, he has given the English translation of the 10 offenses. So we won't go into the 10 offenses. But for myself, I have picked few of them just to give an idea of what are the offenses to the holy name. So when one is trying to take the holy name of the Lord with sincerity, then one must very carefully guard against some of these offenses. All of these offenses, some of which I have selected, just handpicked, based on my own shortcomings. So the first one is called Gurur Avagya. And Srila Prabhupada translates it as blaspheming or criticizing the devotees. Now, Guru just doesn't mean one person. There are multiple Gurus that one accepts. There is Mantra or Diksha Guru, there is Shravana Guru, there is Shiksha, multiple Shiksha Gurus, and so on. And even in the 11th canto, it is mentioned that anybody can be a Guru. Even one can learn from a tree, from a snake. One can learn so many things from nature, from other people. So basically, or especially blaspheming or criticizing devotees, at least whom we can see from our eyes. We cannot know whether a snake is a devotee or not. At least I cannot find out. But at least we can know externally this person seems to be a devotee. There's no harm in abstaining from criticizing such a person. Best is to not criticize anyone, especially not a devotee. At least a devotee externally who is, even we can say externally, internally we have no idea, at least who is appearing to be a devotee, why should we criticize? So that is the first offense, just to give an example of the offenses to the holy name. The second one is a very big one, and that is Arthavad. Arthavad means not having full faith in the power of the holy name. And this connects back a little bit to Tattva Vibhrama, not understanding the power of the holy name. And therefore, saying that, oh, those who say that the holy name is so powerful, it can even save you by offense to Bhagwan. Huh? What to speak of offense to somebody else? The holy name has the power to protect you from offense to Bhagwan also. So powerful. This is all nonsense. Whoever said this is just trying to make us into a cult of those who take the holy name. So they are giving all these big marketing statements. That is called Arthavad. That is an offense. Thinking that the holy name is less powerful than it is advertised. I'm saying advertised. We have a negative meaning of advertisement because most advertisements today are false. But this is the real advertisement or the real truth. This is the truth. The power of the holy name is just immense. Now, when I am saying this, I am just saying, I myself, deep down within my heart, I don't really know what is the power. Hopefully someday, please pray for me that I will know myself. But it is written, and I am accepting that, but I cannot say it with full conviction from my own gut. But that's okay. I feel satisfied with where I am, and hopefully one day it will get more clear to me. So Arthavad. So one should try their best to keep uncovering. If you have that doubt, is it really like so powerful? Is it really? Okay, then go figure out. Go ask the people. Go read from the Shastra. Try to figure out really, how is it so powerful? It is more powerful than the touchstone. Touchstone is like whatever you touch it with, it turns into gold. That's a pretty powerful thing to possess. And the third one is called pramad, or inattentiveness. So that is more obvious to many people, that inattentiveness is also an offense. So one must very carefully guard against. None of these have, by the way, anything to do with the act of taking the name. So, taking the name less. Oh, you didn't do in kirtan. That is aparadh. That is not an aparadh. Even if you are taking the name once or for 1 minute, you are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Let's say even for one mala you do, which takes about 10 minutes. So it's not about the quantity. It's not even about what is going on in your mind at that time. Of course, there are many ways of chanting the holy name. What you are thinking, you could be thinking about the name itself, just hearing the name, or thinking about a particular pastime of the Lord or a particular form of the Lord. Many people put a picture of the Lord in front of themselves and then take the holy name. Anything that helps you to cause the attention. So it doesn't even matter that there's any one way. There is no even a specific time or posture. Oh, you have to sit straight, back straight, sit in a clean place, early in the morning at 4:30, after having taken a bath, and all those things. There is nothing like that. None of those are aparadhas of the holy name. So all these are something completely different. Not criticizing other devotees, not knowing the power of the holy name, or having a doubt. Not knowing is also not an offense, but having a doubt on it. That somebody told me that this is the power, but I doubt it. It's just marketing, false marketing. Having that doubt. Or taking the name, I have to show somebody. I have to take the name. In the mind, I am consciously being inattentive. Let me use this time to go over all the things I have to do today. 11 o'clock, I have to meet my boss. Let me see what I have to tell him. But externally, we are doing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Consciously letting Just, using the time as you're sitting in the train, nothing else to do. So let me think about various other things I have to do. So I have to sit here and do my chanting. Other people are watching, can't get up and go. Let me make as good of use of the time as possible. That's just a very, very severe offense to the holy name. Now, in the last few minutes, I want to bring up another point. That what are the effects of Nam Aparadha? And this is something very, at least eye-opening for me when I had read it a while back. How do we know that we are causing Nam Aparadha? Those who are at least trying to be sincere. So diseases are usually detected by their symptoms. I have some pain here, or this, it's not going, or so. Then you do scan, MRI, this, that, then you feel, cancer. So the disease is cancer, but the symptom is pain. So how do those who are sincerely trying to do these processes of bhakti, among which the Nam is important, the most important, how can one know that maybe I am committing Nam Aparadha? And that will give a clue that I must eradicate it. Isn't it? So the pain is a good thing because it tells you that there is cancer inside. And it gives you an access to doing something about it. You remove the cancer, problem solved. Pain will also be gone and you will be happy. You will make progress in your life. Similarly, these symptoms are very, very important to understand so that you can know maybe I am doing some Nam Aparadha. Go and then do analysis. Then it's not a slam dunk. You have to analyze yourself, but at least you know that there is some problem within. And then you can do something about it, eradicate it, and then the symptoms will also go away, and then you can move on. Remember, oscillating between material life and sadhana bhakti stage. Bhav bhakti seems like, many, many lifetimes away. Then one can make quicker progress on this path. So there are 5 symptoms mentioned by Sri Jiva Goswami, and most of which what I am speaking is from this very nice book called Japa by Bhurijan Prabhu. So I have taken obviously more topics that I have put into the talk today and the previous talks that I had mentioned. But the ideas and sort of the main key storyline, so to say, that I wanted to stitch is coming from here. So this book is available in various places. You can take the benefit of reading this book. Very, very, very nice book. Japa by Bhurijan Prabhu. He's a very, very sweet and advanced and very revered disciple of Srila Prabhupada. So the first symptom, and all these symptoms, by the way, are within bhakti. This is not like, I go out and drink, or I go to the nightclub, or I, go home and just watch some nonsense TV show. Not that. This is about sincere people trying to do bhakti in their life. And these symptoms, therefore, occur within the realm of bhakti, as I will share. The first one is called Kautilya. Now, Kautilya means crookedness. But specifically, it is mentioned that crookedness in dealing with devotees. So you try to manipulate devotees. You say something. Again, crookedness we all understand. And the way to understand crookedness is not by looking at yourself, because you are the most clean person. Crookedness can easily be understood by looking at other people, because everybody else is crooked. So at least to understand crookedness, you can understand by all the bad things everybody else has done to you. Because you are the most innocent and everybody else is the most crooked. So within devotees, now again, this is a sarcastic or a rhetorical statement, just to clarify. One must try to understand that what I feel that others are doing to me, am I doing the same to them? Apply it on one's own self. So crookedness, and there are so many ways that, and ask anybody, has some devotee been crooked to you? Yes, there'll be a long list. Just turn it to yourself. Have I possibly done that to anybody? Saying something or thinking something, saying something else, and doing something yet different. So there are three versions of yourself: thinking, saying, and doing. When all those are aligned, you think, what you say, what you do, that is called non-crooked. Crookedness doesn't mean always saying yes. It should be possible to say no. But it's not like you say yes, but then you don't do, and so on, and various other things. Second one is faithlessness in bhakti or in the power of the holy name. So, the effect of nam aparadha is arthavad itself, that one develops doubt. Oh, I am doing all these things for so many years. Maybe this really is, I'll just keep doing it externally. I have no, this is it. Bhakti is only this. Let me just be happy where I am. A sense of resignation. That is ashraddha. Not doing activities, just doing activities mechanically and being okay with it. Not doing anything about it. Not feeling a sense of what is happening. It's that kind of pain which is not really pain. It's not hurting you, which forces you to do something about it. You just become resigned to it. Sometimes skin color changes. After a long time, you figure it was skin cancer. The skin color changes, some people may not care. Okay, skin color changes. What's the problem? So you become resigned to it. The third one is, now this may look like, so the third one is attachment to results other than being fixed in Bhagavan. Now this may sound like asat trishna, attachment to asat. But within bhakti, one becomes attached to things other than Bhagavan. Why were you here to do bhakti? Why did you join the bhakti movement in the first place? One should never forget that. Most people come to do bhakti for the right reasons, which is to get that eternal happiness and to connect with Bhagavan. But somewhere along the way, that goal for which they came becomes back burner. And what becomes on the forefront? So many things. How much I have progressed in bhakti as measured by my title, what kind of Prabhu you are, when will I become Mahaprabhu, I am still Prabhu. When will I become senior devotee? This devotee, everybody when he calls his name, he says, oh, he's senior devotee. To me, nobody says senior devotee. So when will I get the promotion to senior devotee when I will hear walking by, oh, senior devotee. Or so many other titles, or how much money either how much money I give or how much money I get, both. And then show off that money. I built big temple, this temple, big nameplate, this, that. Now, making a big donation is not a problem, but making a big donation with the expectation that everybody will know that I made the donation, that is the problem. Number of followers, how many views, how many disciples, how many people join my class, how many people come to my kirtan, how many, number of whatever, in whichever way. So all within bhakti only, mind you. So if there is that attachment, I made so many devotees. This devotee, yeah, I made. Yeah, remember? Yeah, this one also I made. Yeah, that one also I made. That one also I made. If I look around, like there are like half of the room my only. If I was not there, half the room would be empty. So that is attachment to results other than Bhagwan. What is that? Aaye the Hari Bhajan ko, kotan lage kapas. Then fourth one is Bhakti Shaithilya, just becoming lazy in Bhakti. Are, theek hai, it's okay. Ekadashi, it's okay. Yet another day. Nothing special. We'll end quickly. Shri Srintai Sachidanand Dev Bhagwan ki Jai. And the fifth one is Swa Bhakti Manitva. Within Bhakti, taking pride. Again, little bit overlapping with attachment to results. But that one was about how you measure how big I am in Bhakti. Some other goals, I have to get here, I have to get here. This year I made 5 devotees, next year I have to make 10, 100% CAGR, compound annual growth rate. So you measure all your Bhakti by CAGR. So that is the result-orientedness, material result-orientedness in Bhakti. But the fifth one is pride. Suppose those results are happening by your purity. See, if you are pure in Bhakti, results will run behind you. For a pure person, when person is performing Bhakti with purity, results are bound to manifest, like Srila Prabhupada, Just in 10 years, see what he did. Not and never you will see that there was any pride, again, the longer topic. But results will be the servant of a pure devotee. So one may not be doing it, let's say, for the results. There was some time of purity in Bhakti. Results happened, and then you get pride or proud of your past results. One day you feel, see, I did so much. I'm sure Krishna must be like waiting for me to come back. When I reach the doors of Vaikuntha, Krishna will personally be there to open the doors. Red carpet, he will be waiting for me. So, like that. So pride in activities of bhakti. So if any, so again I'm exaggerating, one may not feel like that, but even little bit pride, if it is there, that I caused this. If I was not there, this would not happen. So all these 5, so these are the 5 symptoms. Kautilya, crookedness in dealing with devotees. Ashraddha, faithlessness in the power of bhakti. Attachment to results other than Bhagwan or Bhagavat Prem. Then Bhakti Shaithilya or laziness in performing bhakti. And finally Swabhakti Manitva, which means taking pride in one's performance of bhakti. So within bhakti itself, if you are seeing these things, it means that there is a cancer brewing inside, most likely the cancer of some aparadha, Hopefully it is not Nam Aparadha, because then it can be rectified by Nam intensely. But if it is Nam Aparadha, you have to eradicate it completely, because then your falling down will slow, and by removing the cancer, slowly the health will recover. So that is the summary of the discussion today. Thank you very much. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Does anybody have any questions? Yes. Yeah, so I would say in these ones, so among the Nam Aparadha, Vaishnava Aparadha is the topmost, blaspheming the devotees. But here, Kautilya, crookedness in dealing with the devotees, and it manifests as Aparadha. If you are crooked with devotees, then that's the manifestation of Vaishnava Aparadha. Yes, so Nam Aparadhas are the ones that are, Nam Aparadha is the disease. One of the Nam Aparadhas is Vaishnava Aparadha, but that is something we can see happening. Maybe some devotees stopped talking to us. It happened in the case of Sri Rupa Goswami. So one must keep there, one must not just sit under a rock. One must keep their eyes and ears open. Now, Sri Rupa Goswami can never perform any Vaishnava Aparadha, but he was meditating with his eyes closed. And he just happened to smile on seeing in his meditation he saw Krishna, some pastime. A poor Brahmin was passing by. He was suffering with some disease. He thought Rupa Goswami is laughing at me. So he felt he got offended in his mind, though Rupa Goswami's intention was not that. That's not the end of the story. The real story starts now. Rupa Goswami was so vigilant, he could understand, he could feel that there is somebody who has got offended, because he analyzed. He did that self-analysis. If he had offended someone, he could have identified, this person I offended, go fall at their feet and ask forgiveness. So then he discussed with his elder brother, whom he considered his guru, Sri Sanatana Goswami, what should I do? Sanatana Goswami said, organize a feast. Call everyone. Whoever was offended will not come. So he invited everyone. That one Brahmin did not come. So he was able to identify. Then he went to him. First begged forgiveness without even knowing. I'm so sorry for offense that I may have caused. Can you please tell me what's going on? He said, that's what happened. Then he said, oh, then the misunderstanding was resolved. So one must be careful, one must be vigilant, you can't live under a rock. You have to use your intelligence to see that, are people not feeling happy in my presence? You will know. The problem is we don't care. Let him be. If he's annoyed with me, no problem. Good riddance. Now that is doubling down on the aparadha. So go and try to mend. Do your best to mend. Okay? Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Let's put the mask on. Haribol, if everyone can come and stand and chant for the pleasure of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namah Vishnupadaya Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Detatadine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Detatadine Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Bhaja Shri Advaita Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Don't speed up, don't speed up, don't speed up, don't speed up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Thank you. Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Haribo, please chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Haribo, please chant Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. O Jaya Nitai Sachinandana, Nitai Sachinandana, Nitai Sachinandana, Gauda Hari Jaya Nitai Sachinan. O Jaya Nitai Sachinandana, Nitai Sachinandana, Nitai Sachinandana, Gauda Hari Jaya Nitai Sachinan. Nitai Sachinandana, Gauda. O Jaya Nitai Sachinandana, Nitai Sachinandana, Nitai Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo, Nitai Gaura. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahams Parirajikacharya Sotasats Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahams Parirajikacharya Sotasats Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Nantakoti Vaishnavrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Dvaita Gadadhar Srivasi Bhakti Vrinda Ki श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन धाम की वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माय जमुना माय की भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी की सामूहिक भक्त वृंद की श्री ताईचरण भगवान की गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to humble devotees, all glories to humble devotees, all glories to humble devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Robinson.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladaladahdahine Praladaladahdahine Hiranyakashipurvaksha Hiranyakashipurvaksha Shilatangkanakalai Shilatangkanakalai Ito Narsimho Parato Narsingho Narsingho Ito Narsingho Parato Narsingho Yato yami tato Narsingho Yato yami tato Yato yami tato Narsingho Bahe Narsingho Hidrahe Narsingho Bahe Narsingho Hidrahe Narsingho Narasimhadev Sharanam Prapate Narasimhadev Sharanam Prapate Prapate Kavakar Kamalavare Nakamadbhuta Shingam Dalita Hiranya Kashipurtanu Bringam Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadi Sahare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Tava Karakama Lavare Nakam Adbhuta Shingam Daita Kashiputano Bringam Deshavadeta Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Shavadeta Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev. Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Srila Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nashim Bhagwan ki
Prahlad Maharaj ki
Jai.
Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Gaura Prema. Hari Hari Bol.
You can hold on to that one. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Shri Nitai Sachinandan Dev ki jai. Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha Bhagwan ki jai. Shrimati Vrinda Devi ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Vancha kalpa tribhyacha kripo sindhubhye vacha patita nam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namaha namo namaha. How's everyone doing? Everyone's okay? This side, nobody's saying anything. You guys are okay? Oh, okay. How about the ladies? Thank you all. So thank you for joining us for our Sunday feast. We start at 11:30 and then have Aarti at 12:30 and then announcements and then prasadam. And then the Kirtan group continues also chanting Kirtan throughout. So if you have interest in participating, I really want to encourage, I see a bunch of Prabhus. I'd like to see some ladies, Matajis, also come and chant with them, okay? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came for everybody, so please participate. I'm saying you Shabani, so thank you, and Joshita and Tulsi. So today was, I know, Subhu's birthday, right? So he wanted to chant for the Lord's pleasure. We pray that Shri Nrsimha Bhagavan and Shri Shinataya Satchinanda bless you with devotion, life after life. Hare Krishna. His birthday? Okay, so birthdays, oops, you flipped through that. So I'm 100% sure there's going to be more birthdays than one. So let's limit the birthdays to like this month and maybe the first half of next month rather than 6 months from now, because that's hard to remember. So some youth are very, very enthusiastic and want to announce their friends who are coming in August, so we won't remember that. So this month and maybe the first half of next month. Ideally this week. Any birthdays? Okay. Okay. I'll start from here, if that's okay, that's easier. You announced it, you made offering last week on their behalf. Hare Krishna. What's your father's name? Shri Narendra Kapoor ki Jai. Wonderful, thank you. And then I saw Parul Mataji, and I saw Parnika, and I see somebody else who has the hand on too. Your brother's birthday? What's his name? Rahul Chabra. Prabhu ki Jai. Mataji, I'll do Parnika Mataji, Bhaktin Parnika first. It's your mom's birthday on the 31st. I don't see Sarva. She's not here? Okay. So Sarva Shakti Mataji's birthday is on Jan 30th this coming week. Mother Mataji?
My brother's birthday is on 28th Jan.
This is Ashish?
Yes.
Okay. Mother Mataji's youngest brother Ashish Prabhu, who is back in India. It's his birthday on the 28th. Okay. Thank you. And you've been very patient. Is it your daughter's birthday?
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Her birthday.
How old is she?
How old are you?
6. What's your name?
Manvi.
Manvi. Okay, wonderful. So may Manvi Prabhu have many wonderful birthdays at the lotus feet of Shri Shinataya Satchinandan. Hare Krishna. Any other birthday? Okay, late hand just came up.
My son's birthday was on January 24th.
Okay. You had a nice birthday on the January 25th? It was 25th, right? 24th. Okay. Congratulations. What's your name? Rishan? Hare Krishna. Any other birthdays? And how about anniversaries? Vidakta Madha Prabhu, why are you being shy? That's fine. Vidakta Madha Prabhu's mother's birthday is on January 20th. January, yeah. What's her name? Aruna. Vidakta Madha Prabhu's wonderful mother's birthday is on January 28th. Wonderful. Hare Krishna. Any anniversaries? Harsha Rani Mataji's birthday was last week? 21st. So she's not here today? Yes. Your anniversary?
India's Republic Day.
India's Republic Day.
Yes, today.
So the anniversary of, was it today or was it yesterday? It's today. Okay. Okay. So India's Republic's day is today. Please observe by chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Okay, I think we'll move on. Anytime here, anybody here for the very first time? Are you here for the first time? Okay. Okay. Okay, Rajendra Prasad Rai. Hare Krishna. So first time. Where's your father from? Where? I see. So from Kashi. Hare Krishna. Dham. Anybody else here for the very first time? Yes. Are they together? Where's Mataji? They're not raising their hand. So, okay. Okay, that's okay. Maybe you can... I can't tell. Nobody's raising their hand. Okay, there. Okay. You can point, but I can't tell. So, your relatives? In. What's... Hare Krishna. You've been here before, right? Yes. So can you introduce your parents or in-laws? Yes. What's their name? Krishna Rao. Krishna Rao. That's very easy to remember. And Mataji? Padmavati. Hare Krishna. So thank you for coming for the first time. I presume they're here to assist your good wife. And when's the baby supposed to be arriving? March 12th. Wonderful.
And my brother is here for the first time too.
You're also from India?
Yeah.
The three of you came together?
No, I'm from Texas.
Okay, so India via Texas. Hare Krishna. Okay. And where in India are your in-laws from? Okay, thank you. Your son? What's your name? Sandeep. Hare Krishna. Today? Hare Krishna. Are you visiting or do you live in the area?
Yeah, I live in North Plains.
Where?
I live in North Plains.
North Plains, so pretty close. Wonderful. Thank you for coming, Ashok Prabhu. You have family here or you're just with Prabhu? Okay, thank you. Anybody else here for the first time? Okay. So let's hear for all the birthdays, anniversaries, and first time devotees who've come here with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Okay, so upcoming festivals. Can I have your kind attention, please? So every year, Vaishnavas celebrate appearance days of the Lord and appearance days and disappearance days of the Acharyas. So that's very common, and we do it annually, but it's linked to the Vaishnava calendar. So upcoming is Shri Nityananda Therodashi, which is the appearance of Shri Nityananda Ram, who is Baladev, Shri Baladev, and the Adi Guru. So it's on February 9th, which is Sunday. So please come and bring your friends. So it's Sunday. We haven't finalized timings of what time of the day, etc., but we'll come to that. But it's one of our main fast festivals. They're the Ishtadevs, Shri Nitai Satchinandan, so it's very important. Hare Krishna, boys, yes. So sponsorship opportunities exist. So Bhoga is sponsored by Srinivas Dikla Prabhu and Tita Mataji in the remembrance of Prabhu's father and sister. Is Prabhu here? Srinivas Dikla Prabhu? Oh, Hare Krishna Prabhu. What's your father's name? Ganapat Rao Prabhu. And your sister? Vijaya. So in remembrance of Prabhu's father and sister, they're offering bhoga to the Lord. And wonderful anonymous donor is also offering for that. Devotee Shikhar Hatwal Prabhu is offering flowers to the Lord. Abhishek is available if you want to sponsor Abhishek. Hare Krishna. Did you like playing? Nice. Abhishek opportunity exists. Abhishek means offering sacred items to the Lord to bathe the Lord on his appearance day. If you desire, you can sponsor that. That's $150. Whatever you want to donate, you can donate. It's not about money, it's about what's within one's heart. One's offering one's heart to the Lord. Lord already has everything. Dresses for deities come from Sridham Vrindavan, and after COVID, the dresses have become expensive, just because the dressmakers tell us that their sources are also have become expensive in India due to the economy. So that's expensive. It's $1,000, but whatever you want to offer to the Lord accepts what's in your heart. So please consider that. And then Gaur Purnima is on March 13th, the day after, whose birthday was on the 12th? Somebody's birthday was on the 12th, or anniversary was on the 12th? Your baby's due on March 12th. Wonderful. Next day is Gaur Purnima. If you may want to seek the blessings of the Lord, so you have opportunity to do that. Okay? So, but please let us know if you're interested in any of these offerings, because then the people who buy, the devotees who buy flowers know how much flowers they can get, etc., etc., and also the bhoga is adjusted also. Please go ahead. So, today's bhoga has been sponsored by Abhilash Prabhu, Arnab Prabhu, and Shubhina Mataji. Are they here? Ah, you're here. So, in honor of his birthday? Wow, Hare Krishna. So, food has been prepared to offer to the Lord as a yajna, and for all the devotees to take, so you can receive their blessings. It's a bona fide Vedic process. It's not something just made up. Ashish Kapoor Prabhu, the sponsorship, I thought it was last week. I'm sorry, it's this week. I don't know why. I think I announced it last week. So February 2nd is Rahul Prabhu, Deepika Mataji. I think I saw Rahul Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Where's your son? Oh, getting big. Hare Krishna. So February 2nd, they're sponsoring. Any particular occasion?
17th January was our anniversary.
Okay. How many years?
6 years now.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Hope happiness in the family continues by serving the Lord. So Nityananda Therodashi is on February 9th, so we have bhoga sponsors for that, and we have flower sponsorship, but if more want to contribute, they can. February 16th, February 23rd are available for bhoga and flower sponsorship. So if you desire, it says there on the bottom from Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Purana, one should distribute Krishna Prasadam to everyone. Know that Lord Krishna is very pleased, Lord Vishnu is very pleased when everyone receives and honors Krishna Prasadam. You don't eat prasadam, you honor prasadam, because none different from Bhagavan and His mercy. Okay? We have Pujari here. Where is he? He's probably doing some service. So Murli Madhav Prabhu and Ramanu Prabhu and Sudama Pram Prabhu are here. There are 3 pujaris. They're very kindly serving and having the great privilege of serving deities and Srila Prabhupada. So I want to deeply appreciate them for the service that they're doing. Hare Krishna. There's an opportunity for those that want to have prasadam plate for their home, like for any lunch. There's a Raj Bhog offering that occurs every day, whether somebody sponsors or not, whether somebody from the congregation or some non-congregation member wants or not. No matter what, the deities are offered bhoga first thing 4:30 in the morning, 8 a.m., 12 p.m., 12 noon, again 4:30, and again at 6:10 every day, no matter what. But if you want to partake, so Raj Bhoga offering can be made in a larger quantity. If you have a desire to to take for your family or for yourself. So the only thing is you have to there's a phone number at the bottom and an email at the bottom. You have to and that phone number is right now is Ram Vanmali Prabhu. Can you raise your hand? He's one of the pujaris. And the email comes to our account. You have to let us know the day before that you want to have Raj Bhog plate. It costs $15 if it's just one person, and it's $12.50 if it's more than one person, per person, okay? And that may seem like a lot, but you're getting some form of rice, either plain rice, basmati rice, flavored rice. You're getting either dal, chole, or rajma, roti, paratha, or puri, 2 sabjis, pakoda, papad, dessert. So, that in a restaurant would definitely cost well beyond $12.50. And any of the temples in the area, you will get 3 puris and 1 sabji for like $9. So this is triple that amount. If you want to have a material calculation, you can calculate that way. But the idea is you're taking prasadam for your family. And by that, their spiritual life and their existence will be purified. So that's the reason to do it. Okay? So 2025 calendars are in the gift shop. We have unlimited, quite a few calendars, or few now. Anu Mataji, would you know? You're shaking your head. We have lots? A few? Lots? 20 or so? Okay. Okay. Sometimes I've heard foreigners, when they go to India, it's hard to tell yes or no by the head gesture. So there's 20 odd calendars left. They're really nice, and they're $7 per calendar, and every page has the full Vaishnava calendar, so you know when Ekadashi, Appearance Day, Bhagwan, etc. And also has beautiful painting that you can keep for years. We have them from like 20 years ago. They're beautiful, one-of-a-kind paintings of Bhagwan and his Leela. Okay, so you can get that in the gift shop, which is here. You can also get clothing, incense, japamala, deity items, decorative items, Ganga Jal. Do we still have that very fancy ghee? Like 1 bottle or something? So we have 6 bottles of this very fancy, like ultimate ghee bottle, if you like clarified butter if you want. It's from India and it's very wonderful. Okay. We have Her Grace Sri Pradam Mataji. She will speak a little bit about Srila Prabhupada's teachings. It's not a long thing, but it's usually Srila Prabhupada is like Chaitanya Charitamrita says, eloquence is the truth spoken concisely. So Srila Prabhupada was a master at that.
Hare Krishna. So this is from the disciples group on Facebook, Srila Prabhupada's disciples, and this is from Swarup Prabhu. The other day I was reading Srila Prabhupada's entries into his diary for late January 1966. The city was hit hard with a blizzard and the temperatures had gone down to 10 degrees. Prabhupada was writing letters every day to India asking for assistance. But getting none. Who can imagine how much of a struggle it was for him back then? He tolerated all the obstacles and setbacks at the start, and then throughout the years he accepted and nurtured us despite how unqualified we were. When it comes to expressing gratitude and appreciation for what Srila Prabhupada did for us and what he accomplished between the day he arrived in America, September 17th, 1965, and the day he left his body, November 14th, 1977, words fail miserably. That's why these words can never be said enough and with enough feeling. All glories to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you. Upcoming calendar, Vaishnava calendar. That's okay, Prabhu. Don't worry. Just being a kid. So next Sunday is very nice. Parama Prabhu was saying how, previous week there were a lot of acharyas who had appearance or disappearance days. So next Sunday is action-packed. It's Shri Raghunath Das Goswami's appearance day, Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur's disappearance day, Shri Raghunandan Thakur's appearance day, Shri Pundar Vidyanidhi's appearance day, and Srimati Vishnu Priya Devi, Shri Mahaprabhu's concert appearance day, and also Vasant Panchami. So very, very auspicious day. Please, if you ever get a chance, read about the acharyas. It's very uplifting. Okay, Hare Krishna. We'll have prasadam prayers, and then prasadam is ready to be served. We're thinking it's going to take 2 sessions because you all nicely gave time to come here. Once again, we would like to thank the devotees who donated funds for the prasadam for today. So, will somebody who wants to chant prasadam prayers? Shubha, you've been nominated. Is that okay? So after the prasadam prayer is displayed there. It's there's the Bengali, and then do you want to display the English also? Oh, you don't have that? Sorry. Okay.
Mahaprasade Govinde Namo Brahmane Vaishnave Swalpa Punyam Vatam Rajan Vishvasho Navajayate Sarira Vidya Jal Jodin Dehata Hai Kal Jive Fele Visaya Sagare Dharmate Jivayati Lobo Mosu Dharmati Take Cheta Kadina Samsare Krishna Baradoyo Moy Kare Bare Jiva Jai So Prasadana Dilo Bhai Sayanamrita Pa Radha Krishna Guna Go Premeta Ko Shri Chaitanya Nitai Jai Mai Jai Nitai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare